Manifest with Skylar. Today we're actually going to be talking about manifestation and manifesting. Now I'm going to really talk about the basics and really just discuss a whole bunch of different points from gratitude, focusing on the good, moving and detaching from your reality, visualizing, affirmations, and repetition. All right. I do have my notes in front of me, so if I look down, I am looking at my notes. All right. First off, let's talk about. Also, before I, get into all of that, I hope that everybody's having a really good day. I send you all good, positive vibes and energy. I love you all and hope that you're all taking care. Anyway, let's get on to the first subject, gratitude. Gratitude is super important, right? So let's just use this example. If someone gives you a gift and you don't say thank you or you don't show appreciation, they're more likely to not give you any more gifts, right? So this gratitude is sort of about saying thank you for all that you already have and all that the universe has given you and all that you've given yourself, because you're the operant power, right? And that way the universe will keep showering you with gifts and prizes because you said thank you and because you said you're so grateful. So always be grateful and talk about, just list down all of the things that you're grateful for. For example, I'm so grateful for this air, I'm grateful for the abundance, I'm grateful for money, things like that. Okay, another one of my favorites, this is point 5, is affirmations. Now, there's so many ways you could use affirmations. The first one is writing down, affirmations on a piece of paper. You could do the 369 method. You could even write them down on your iPad or type them out on your laptop, things like that, right? And you're just gonna keep repeating it. Now you do you, but what I do is mostly just chant my affirmation out loud while writing it or typing it. You could do it 10 times, 5 times, once. Honestly, it's all up to you. Don't ever feel forced like you have to do a certain method of manifestation. You are never going to be forced, and don't force yourself into it. Honestly, manifestation works for everybody in so many other ways. So find out what works for you and you specifically. Okay, on the topic of visualizing, so this is the fourth point. Basically, first of all, if you can't visualize, because there was a time where I couldn't visualize that well, just visualize something that's super simple. It could be a photo of a person, it could be you in a certain place, it could be a rose, right? Visualize anything that is super simple, whether it be, a blue pencil, right? Or a flower or a notebook, right? Whatever you can. And just visualize that for a couple minutes every day. I know it gets repetitive and it gets boring, but you got to practice and just do that, even if it's for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And just do that and you'll slowly get better at it. You'll slowly be able to visualize super clearly, and then you can move on to visualizing your dream house, your dream car, things like that. If you can already visualize, then you can just visualize what you need, right? But start off by visualizing really small things. All right, on to the third point. This is about moving and detaching from reality. Now, not literally, but it's kind of saying, whenever there's something going, let's say you recently crashed your car or something, right? Or just something bad happened to you where you lost a lot of money. Instead, you're going to say, no, I am rich and I'm gonna put everything on auto pay and everything's gonna be fine. And you're just gonna have that confidence of knowing everything will be fine no matter what. I'm going to detach from this situation and focus on the dream situation or dream reality, right? You're gonna focus on that dream reality and just pretend as if you were there. You're basically gonna visualize, right? I've tried it and I know that it works super well. I think it works better than anything else. For me, it took some time to get used to it, and that might be for you as well. So as for our next point, is going to be focusing on the good. I feel like, especially in today's society, it's so idolized to focus on the negativity, on drama and things that are just negative, things that are hurtful, things that are rude, things that are mean, right? So this is like, so you have to really focus on the good, focus on all the great things that are going on in your life. If you're going through a really rough time, say, what are the good things going on in my life right now? And if there's really nothing good that is going on in your life, make something good. Draw, sing, find, something online that you can do. Have fun. And, if you like swimming and you're able to go swimming for an hour a day, go swim and list that as something that is really good that's happening to you, right? And yeah, it's really just about focusing on the good and sort of detaching from the negative and saying, you know what, I'm not going to let the negative consume me or my thoughts. If there were any methods of manifestation or affirmations that I would personally recommend, it would definitely be the 369 method. Although for some people it takes way too long and it's a little bit too much effort, so maybe you could do it once a week, twice a week, or do it every beginning of the month, right? And that way you only have to do it like once, or you could do it every day. It depends on you. But for those people who say it's kind of like a lot to keep track of or just too long to do, maybe just do it once a month, right? And but in any method, you always have to believe that it'll work, right? And honestly, just saying your affirmations to yourself in the mirror and while listening to songs, because listening to music that makes you feel so good just gets your vibration up so much, especially when it's a song that you love. Go drive around in your car, listen to music, and repeat the affirmations, right? But those are like, I think, my personal favorite ways to use affirmations. Some other things in regards to affirmations is you could write an affirmation on a bay leaf and then burn the bay leaf, right? You could also just write in a candle your affirmation, right? And then just burn the candle while your affirmation is, inscribed into the candle. Um, yeah, and just you could also do it if you don't have bay leaves. You could do it with paper. Always be safe when using any type of flammable things. Always be safe, all right? Remember that, always be safe. But those really help. Think about it like this: when you're burning the bay leaf, you're sending that, I guess, like the smoke or whatever, the ashes out into the universe, and the universe will receive it and give you what you want, right? And don't forget gratitude, girl. Whether you're manifesting or not, always be grateful. That's so important. Next, I want to talk about repetition. Now, this is, I guess, obviously unique to everybody. Manifestation is unique to you, but with repetition, there's a lot, right? You can obviously like write affirmations down like 100 times, 50 times, 30, right? Do whatever works best for you. Personally, I would say maybe like write down a certain affirmation 10 times, or you could just say an affirmation like 10 times. Also, another tip for y'all, especially for those who are new to manifestation, do not bombard yourself with so many affirmations. Maybe pick out like 5 or so affirmations and repeat those over and over, because if you're repeating 20 affirmations, it's going to take so much to remember them, and it'll take a lot longer to like say them out loud and things like that. So I'm not saying you can't manifest things at the same time. You can do anything, but just be aware that there might be a little bit of it might be very hard if you're like doing 20 affirmations or something. Okay, next up is the transmuted method. For example, this is one that I came up with, or at least haven't seen anybody else talk about it, but it's basically just saying, let's say someone said let's just say someone said something negative about you. You're going to say instead, I am rich, I am powerful, I am confident, I am just so rich, there's so much money around me, there's so much abundance around me. This I am, or this transmute it method is sort of whatever people say that is negative to you, say the opposite. If someone says that you're just not abundant, just say, I am so abundant, I am super abundant, there's abundance all around me, there's an abundance of air, right? So it's really just saying the exact opposite of your reality or anything that you don't want. It just affirm the exact opposite. The next method is the believe it method. You need to absolutely believe, you know, the things that you're saying, the affirmations. When you say, I am a homeowner, or I am rich, or I am so abundant, or I have $1,000,000 in the bank, I have $10,000 in the bank, I'm making $100,000 monthly. You need to believe it with all of your being, and just believe it. You really need to believe it. That's really, you know, as simple as it sounds. You need to believe it. Now, I know that for some of you, and even me when I started manifesting, it sounded just fake and really inauthentic, but just repeating it will help you sort of get over that. And finding things to make you happy while manifesting will make it easier. For example, listening to music. If you have a favorite like manifestation content creator or coach, listen to one of their videos while you're manifesting, or ASMR sounds or whatever, right? Whatever makes you happy, put that background noise on and manifest. Period. The next method is the I am so excited method. And it's basically you just saying and affirming, I am so excited that I have my new Tesla, that I have my new makeup, that I have these pair of shoes. I am so excited that I now have my dream home. You know what I mean? And it's basically just saying, I am so excited now that I have blank, right? And you're just going to be super excited and act just as excited as possible, while thinking about how luxurious it would feel to live in that house, to maybe even have a pet, to have that laptop, things like that. And think about, if I received, let's say you wanted to manifest a laptop, if I received this MacBook that I wanted today, how would I feel? How would I react? And you know, say I am so excited because I just got my new MacBook, and be so excited, be up and screaming, be crying, be, you know, the happiest that you have ever been. And that is like a really good method to manifest. The last method that I have for y'all for this video is the shower method. I don't know what else to call it, but it's basically chanting your affirmations in the shower. You know what you shower with? Water, duh. And you know, you're showering with water, right? So it's so important to say the affirmations, because when you say certain affirmations or repeat something over and over to, you know, water, the vibration of the water will change, right? Same thing with moon water. So just repeat them in the shower, and boom, you're automatically gonna manifest all that stuff, you know. And you're just gonna, it's gonna be so, I guess, flawless. Also, definitely try to visualize it in the shower. It is really fun, it's amazing, and I'm sure all of you, or at least half of you, already do it. You're already living your fantasy in the shower, so keep doing that, you know. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I love you all. I hope that all of you take care. I hope that you all have an amazing and blessed day. I love you. I am manifesting abundance and the best success stories for all of you. Let me know down in the comments success stories, just everything and anything. I love you all. Take care. Also, I've seen my supporters reposting so many of my videos in all the social medias, and thank you, because all of you have been giving me credit to my YouTube channel, so thank you for that. Anyway, I love you all. Take care.